TRILL be with your boy DJ Lex, and this the interview I've been waiting all through Thanksgiving for, man. My dog for so many years, Miss Keisha Martin is in the building, and we talking about everything. I really want to start at the beginning of how I met you. How old were you when I first met you? I was DJing somewhere.
I was 15 years old. We met in Adults Grand.
Turn to the max. We have been rocking in the
15.
clubs ever since. Now, were you in the clubs early?
Oh yeah, I was in the clubs early. 15 with my sisters.
Okay. Because I'm about to say I know we ain't wait
Yeah.
till you was turned up with us. I want to tell you I'm so proud of you, bro, because the woman you are today, you would never know she was running with the ratchets at one time, man. You'd never know what type of work you had to put in to get to that point.
It's really all about self-growth. Like as you get older, when you want better, you do better. And just coming up, I wanted to do better. I didn't want to be around, things that I seen in my hometown, people that I seen, because there's really no motivation around here. So I just really said I wanted to do better for myself. So it's all about self-growth.
Right.
And once you want better, you start changing certain things. You start letting certain things go, letting certain crowds go. Some things get older. Being in the clubs at 15, that got old. Still to today, when I go out sometimes, it's really like the same stuff, just new faces.
Yeah.
So it's all about self.
And I think a lot of us that was, going out back then, man, it was so easy to get stuck because we felt like we was having the time of our lives, but as the years went on, you realize, man, you in the same position, same spot, going through the same shit every year in, year out. So it's good that you had the smarts to understand that you had to remove yourself from that environment, even though it was the shit, because there's no era that went harder than that era. But moving on, we're gonna
It
talk
was
about.
because I don't I don't regret none of it because I had a time. We had a ball. We had a ball. We had fun and shit. It was a great experience.
Yeah. So the transition into being a businesswoman, did you always know that that's what you wanted to do?
I always knew this since a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
Since dancing was always my heart. If anybody know Keisha Martin, they always say, "Oh, Keisha Martin, they be dancing," because
Mm-hmm.
dancing always been my passion. But I was always a talented person. I always was very creative, and I always felt like just from working summer jobs, I used to always say, "This not for me." I just felt like God destined me for greatness. I don't see myself working for nobody else, which I'm not knocking nobody who
Right.
do work for other people, because still right now I work, I have a regular job as I'm building my business, but that's just not what I see for myself in my future. I'm a boss, and that's just how I see myself as my own boss.
So what was the
And
first
I always saw myself as that.
business that you started?
Well, like I said, dancing always was my passion. I started the dance team. Shit, I really started the dance team like at 14. My auntie, Bridget, because dancing running our family, she was head of it because I was young at the time.
Mm.
So I always did it on and off. As I grew up as a teenager, I did it on and off, and I did it for free. This is actually the first year that I actually started charging young girls. I did it for free off the passion, but we're in 2022 now. It's nothing for free no
That's right.
more.
It's time to
And
come
the
up.
good Lord has blessed me. I didn't have a building at the time. I was outside. So I always said whenever the good Lord was going to bless me with a building, I was going to go professional.
Mm-hmm.
And that so be it. I did the Holy Ghost parade. I didn't know if I was going to I didn't know I was going to go professional because I really did the Holy Ghost parade just because my daughter
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be in it, and she don't like dancing for nobody else but me. And
Wow.
then, everybody was like, "Oh, Keisha, keep going, keep going." Then a lady that I know, she been on me since small, and she
Mm-hmm.
gave me that opportunity. She blessed me with an affordable building, and I was able to go professional. And now, I'm a dance academy school in Opelousas. We teach jazz, majorette. Soon we're going to be doing ballet. We do parades, events, competitions,
Mm-hmm.
mentoring. It's a lot that we have in store. It's a lot going on.
Now you just kind of spouted off a bunch of different dance styles. When did you start learning all of this stuff?
Since a child, I came out the womb
Come
from what
on.
my mama told me. actually, she said, actually, she said, while I was in the womb, I was very active in her stomach. So coming out, I mean, dancing running our family. That's just what we do.
Yeah,
So just coming out, I was dancing.
yeah,
Always did dance.
yeah.
Always did. And I'm really self taught on a lot of things.
Mm. Now, when you decided to go professional and start charging, did you lose anybody, or did you gain more people, or was the support there?
I did lose people, but I already kind of knew that because where I'm from, not throwing salt, but to keep it a band. It's not a lot of support in Opelousas.
Mm.
It's like a dog eat dog city. And it's not that they can't afford it. It's that they don't want to. I feel like they got a lot of their people pick. They support who they want to support. And that's just how it always been.
Hmm.
And so yeah, I did lose some people, and I also started gaining people. But in the business, that's how it's gonna go.
Right, right. Well, it's good that you understood that going in. What are some of the lessons you've learned since you decided to go professional?
Um, well, I'm actually still learning, but
Right.
the lesson that I learned is to just keep going. Like I said, I started and stopped due to not having a building because there's only so much you could do outside. I didn't just want to do parades. I wanted to do competitions and
Right.
travel, and I didn't have everything that I needed at the time. So now that I have a building, I'm just learning to keep going. I'm actually self-teaching my own self by researching, you know, and I'm just coaching myself.
That's
So
what's
I'm just
up.
taking it step by step, letting God lead me the way because long as I have him in the driver's seat, shit, I'm rolling. I'm going to the destination.
Hell yeah. So we got to talk about the other businesses that you have. You just started a clothing line. What's the name of that?
The code line is How You Living,
Okay.
and that's the same name as my dance studio, How You Living Dolls.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, it's called How You Living.
Okay. Okay. And what are y'all selling? Like t-shirts, jackets, caps? What y'all doing?
We're doing t-shirts, caps, jackets, hoodies, pants. We're doing a lot of different stuff. How You Living actually came about a few years back. My fiance actually came up with the name. He just out the blue started saying How You Living. And it was catchy to me. I was like, gee, I like that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So when I told my meaning of How You Living, it was all about just, expressing yourself, like how you living,
Mm-hmm.
is you living your life or is you surviving, because there's a lot of people living and not
That's right.
happy. It's a lot of people that's surviving.
Yeah.
So it's just a daily thing to ask yourself, like, how you living, so
Yeah.
it's a very deep meaning behind it,
And
and it caught my attention, so I just took it further.
for any young lady that's trying to follow in your footsteps, how would you answer this question? It's a young lady out there that don't quite know exactly what she want to do, or a young man out there that don't know what he want to do as far as like their passion. What's something you would advise them to do to kind of figure that out?
I will tell them to pray.
Mm. Come
God
on.
is always the answer because it's a lot of lost souls out here, and it's a lot of distraction. And the devil is very busy, especially with our young children. It's a
Yes.
lot of stuff they see on the internet. It's a lot of stuff people put out there. They show the highs, they don't show the lows.
Mm-hmm.
They show the dressing, the turn up, but that's not living. It's more. It's very much more than life than a club or a turn up. I just feel like you should build a relationship with God and listen, and he's going to show you who you are, because even myself, it was a time to where people may look like, oh, that's Keisha Martin, but it was a time to where I had to find myself,
Mm-hmm.
because we think we know who we is, and we truly don't. So
Right.
you just have to pray and ask God to show you who he created you to be,
You're right about that. Because
and
surroundings
find
will,
out what truly makes you happy.
yeah, surroundings will have you thinking you somebody else. You kind of grown by what you're around, but you need to take that time to kind of figure out what you into, what you like
Right.
on your own. Not the shit that's being promoted to you or the shit that your friends are doing. That's where you're gonna find that passion. That passion's gonna be within. So you're right.
And as you growing and as you finding who you are, you're gonna lose people along the way. A lot of people don't like to find who they is because they think people are gonna judge them. But you don't let people tell you who you are. You tell people who you are.
Right.
Sometimes you have to reintroduce yourself to your family, your close friends. Like, this is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want them to know, don't be afraid to do what makes you happy because you're gonna lose people. It is what it is. The real ones gonna roll, and the ones who's supposed to go gonna drop.
Yeah, yeah. And
So,
you find it like with the fellas, man. A lot of these youngsters, bro, they all want to rap. Everybody can't rap, man. Somebody got to be the manager. Somebody got to be the road manager. Somebody got to be the security. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of other stuff you could do to get in this game. With the young ladies, do you find that
right.
because I hear this a lot about dance, right? They'll say like, oh, I don't like the way the girls be dancing all grown and this and that. Have you ever ran into those issues with parents feeling like the dance moves were too, you know what I'm saying, too vulgar or anything like that?
Um, not in my teaching,
Mm,
not in my teaching, because with major hip hop, I mean, we us as black people, we come from a culture of
yes.
bounce music, twerking. I always say it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So as long as you keep that mind frame, I think nothing is wrong with dancing, because it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You're gonna have the ones that judge, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's mostly the ones who wants to do that and can't do it.
Right.
So they pinpointing. But I
They
never
cherry
had
pick.
that issue with a parent. But I had that issue of growing up. I had a lot of people like judge me or tell my mama, "Oh, your child doing this, your child doing it." But
But
my mama was very supportive, because, like she said, my child know how to dance.
you was
Long
the
as she's doing it
best.
respectfully. Yes, I'm still a best.
You
Yeah, I still feel like I'm the best. But shout out to some of the girls that know how to dance, because they got some badass dancers out there.
that's right.
I'm fucking with them.
Yeah. Yeah. TikTok. I see you on
They got some
TikTok a lot.
badass dancers.
How you feel about that? When was the first time you started your own TikTok?
I mean, TikTok been out there, but my daughter, my children, they TikTok. I really just started making videos because my daughter was like, Mama, you should get on TikTok. She actually want me to start doing more TikTok, so I'm gonna start doing more TikTok. I made my dance academy a TikTok. It's called How You Live in Dolls Dance Academy. So make sure y'all follow us on there for content.
Okay.
But I like TikTok. I think it's a great way to promote yourself.
Absolutely. Especially dancers.
A very great way to promote yourself. Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm fucking with TikTok. I like TikTok a lot.
So the Keisha Martin Beauty Bar is it How You Live in Beauty Bar? What's the name of the beauty bar?
Oh no, the beauty bar is Royal Addiction.
Okay. Okay. So
Royal Addiction, where everyone is treated like royalty.
when did you decide to start that?
I started this. Man, to be honest, I started this maybe like about how old my son is. About 4 or 5 years ago. I started this. I started off by selling lashes. That's where it started from, and then I started selling bundles, but I kind of didn't really get into the bundles. I tried it, but it wasn't for me.
Hmm.
But it just went from there.
Yeah. Do you have? Is there any like advice you would give anybody that's thinking about starting one?
I would say to keep going, because throughout my business journey, I kind of stopped and started. Not because I didn't want to keep going, but I would get kind of distracted. Personal life, regular job. Being a parent, you got your children who and this and that. The funds, because it costs. It costs to start a business, and everything I do is out of pocket. I don't get no help with this. I don't get no funding with this. I mean, I would like to, but like I said, I'm self teaching myself. I'm researching. I don't have no mentor. I don't have nobody showing me the route. So everything is out of my own personal pocket. And that's why, I will start and I will stop.
Hmm.
But 2022, I pushed it. I took some classes. I took my body contouring class. I took a microblading class
Hmm.
for eyebrows. Um my lash class. So I added a lot of stuff to my name.
Hmm.
And then I opened up a suite in Karen Crow. And yeah, I just went, out there. I put
Yeah.
it out there, and we've been rolling.
That's what's up. And you mentioned like paying for it yourself. It's just something about like whenever you like fund your own situation, you don't owe nobody nothing. You own everything. You're not in debt. You know what I'm saying? It's the greatest feeling in the world. And most business people would say, oh no, you got to get a credit line and this and that and the third. But if you learning as you go, sometimes that'll get in the way of the money. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that you own, now it's time to make that money back on your own. You know what I'm saying? And credit could fuck you up. But I heard
Right.
that you help people with their credit, correct?
I don't do it personally,
Okay.
but I give the resources on how
Mm,
to do it yourself.
let's talk about that.
I do have the resources. I follow a business page on Facebook called Billionaires, and my cousin, she actually put me on. So once I got into the group, they give you all the resources. So I just put all the resources together as my cousin gave me, and I just put it out there. And it's $97 if you want the whole package. And I know some people probably want it for free, but like I said, shit, nothing costs. Nobody gives me the game. Everything I know is self taught. And
Yeah.
$97 to learn how to make money, learn how to do everything yourself. I think that's a steal. I
Hell
mean, they
yeah.
paid $97 on nails.
And you gotta invest in yourself if you want to win, especially like you said, researching and all that. Man, trust me, I didn't wake up and know how to do all this stuff I'm doing now. Man, it was years and years of being on the radio, being in the club, helping people produce their own commercials and shit like that. That taught me the skills that I'm using today for Trill FM. So yeah, that's definitely something people should do. Is just keep investing in yourself. If you don't know what you're doing, just take a little time to learn it. You know what I'm saying? If this is something you want to do for the rest of your life, take the time, spend the bread. Don't go crazy, but spend the bread and figure out what you want to do. Um, you also mentioned you mentor young ladies. What do you talk to them about? What's one of the main things that you help them out on?
Um, yeah, I actually just started that, and if for the ones who follow me, they know that I post daily quotes on Instagram, Facebook, all the time. A good 80% of what I come up with is from
Hmm.
my own mental. The other 20%, is from things that I read, and I put it in my own perspective. But
Right.
um, I talk to them about a lot of things, about life, about growing, being a young lady,
Mm.
um, entrepreneurship, not just about that, just about what they want to do with their lives. I talk to them about being loved, about respect. I talk to them about possibly anything that I can possibly think of, things that I wanted to be talked to about. Because sometimes, a lot of children today, they don't have the love at home,
Right.
you know. So I just make sure that they know that they are loved. I teach them about self love, just a lot of different things.
Do y'all ever talk business, or do you have like any of your kids? Do they ever ask you like about business or anything like that?
You have a few of them may ask me questions like how did I get into it, or they'll tell me what they want to be, and we'll get into it.
Mm.
But most of the time I ask them, because some of them don't like to open up.
Yeah.
And I kind of help them open up, get out of their comfort zone, help them to know that they have a voice, speak your voice, speak your mind, I just let them know that, and whatever they want to know.
That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. So, anything else that you want to touch on that we haven't talked about?
I think that's pretty much it so far for right now.
Okay. As far as getting in contact with you, what's the best way to contact you?
The best way to contact me is through Instagram, or my phone number is 337-445-9015. My Instagram is it's_fun size Barbie, ITZ, not the S. My Facebook is Lakeisha Martin.
What happened to Fun Size?
That's my Instagram name.
Oh, your Instagram is fun size still?
Fun size Barbie. I'm still fun size.
Oh, okay, okay.
Period.
I thought you switched up on me, man. You been rocking with that name for a
Oh
minute.
no. Uh-uh.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes, fun size is me.
I want to tell everybody a funny story as to why I don't DJ parades anymore. You could blame Keisha for that. We had a parade. What was it in Appaloosa?
Yes. The Holy Ghost parade. The Holy
My
Ghost parade.
God. Oh, I'm talking about it was not. I'm not gonna say the whole experience was bad because once we got to moving, it was all right. But I was so stressed out because it rained that day. And we had to put trash bags over the speakers. I'm over there holding my laptop with an umbrella, damn near for the whole parade. They would not shut that motherfucker down. After that parade, man,
Yes,
I retired forever. I say never again. I think I
yes.
did
Wait,
one.
ain't you was holding somebody baby too?
I don't even know, bro. It was crazy. I just when I got home, I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that no more. And hey, let me tell y'all something. The experience was crazy, but the love I showed Keisha on that price, she got me for a little bit of nothing, boy. But look, that just show you the love I got for you, because nobody could have got me for that price, especially on how
Yes,
long that shit was, bro. It was just
it
like a
was.
12 hours, damn near. We were there early in the morning, right? Trying to get things
How you
together.
know that wasn't no 12 hours?
It was close.
Yeah,
It was a
we
long
got
time.
there at like 10.
I think it was earlier than that.
Couple hours. It
It
was
was
a good
earlier than
couple
that.
hours. For real, we got there at like 10 because the parade didn't start till like 1:30.
Yeah, I just remember I was soaking wet when I got home, and I ain't know if my
Oh yeah,
laptop
we
was
were
wet.
soaked. We all were soaked.
It was bad. Yeah, I know y'all was soaked because y'all was dancing. Y'all ain't had nothing to cover y'all, but man, oh, never again. Never again.
But it was a great memory though.
Yeah, I was glad to do it for you and the girls. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope for me to be there for that. And I just recently did something for y'all last parade, right? How did that go, by the way? You never sent me no video.
Yes, the mix. It went amazing. It went amazing. Like
Okay.
I have people that still asking for this mix. I have
Wow.
people asking for this mix.
That's what I wanted to hear, because I'm like, man, I want to make sure y'all liked it, and
Yes.
I touched on
And then I
everything.
had people that was like, I had people that was like, well, what I was looking for him, where he
Yeah.
was on the float, I was looking for him. I was like, oh, he was there in spirit.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
there in spirit.
But I'm gonna say this in this interview. 2023, just get ready, man. Lex gonna be all over the place. So get ready for that. The first show, I'm gonna tell you about that off camera, but yeah, that first show gonna be insane. Cause I haven't played anywhere in
I'm
like
ready.
3 years. And I've been putting in work with all this, but shit, this about to go to another level. I'll tell you more about that off camera. But yeah, man. 2023. I hope it's a big year for you and me. You know what I'm saying?
I already know.
Hell yeah. Well, that's Keisha Martin,
It
ladies and
ain't no
gentlemen.
hope. It is. We manifesting.
Already. Look, and been hustlers, been talented, been at it for a long, long time. So it's time for us to, the ratchets have grown up, goddamn it. And it's time for us to shine. How you living?
The
Trill FM.
ratchet has grown up.
That's right, man. And once again,
Period.
give them the contact information real quick before we get up out of here.
Contact is my phone number 337-445-9015 or Instagram it's underscore fun size Barbie ITZ not the S. Facebook Lakeisha Martin. My business page Instagram Royal.addictions. On my business page at underscore how you living. My dance business page how you living Dolls Academy. My TikTok
Yeah.
Fun Size or How You Living Dolls Dance Academy. I'm all over, baby.
It's up, man. Shout out to Keisha. Y'all give it up for I'm trying to think, man, when we gonna link up again. I guess it's gonna be that first show. You better get ready.
Oh, I'm ready. You know I'm one of your biggest supporters. I'm
I already,
ready.
yeah. Look, day one. Since the day we met, we've been rocking. So Keisha Martin, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for one more time. And that's Trill Up in the Beat. We out.